to the NULLED V2. We're going to start it off by going in one of two external Tcs. It's just a basic storage disconnectable. Around 3,500 metal with all deployables. And then to just disconnect it, just place a twig here, every twig. You want to place metal, and then these should break and just rejoin them. External TC going into a gatehouse, very basic. Just some nice peaks going into the compound. On either side, you have a turret up top, and just some basic furnaces. These are all the peaks that the defenders will have on you if you are a raider. There's very many, and there's just some turrets on the side for extra coverage. Now going into the entrance, this is a simple airlock. Ooh. Simple airlock. Invisibility as well. A turret covering your front door, and you're met with some boxes, some electric furnaces, vending machines, boxes behind windows, and some more electric furnaces. So basically behind each of these vending machines there's another one, so it's kind of hidden. You can also put lockers behind these, and then you can lock the locker, and then the raider will have to raid this to get to the lockers, as the loot bag will drop if it's locked. But I like vending machines as you can store more stuff, and they're hidden on either sides. You've got some nice 4-box storage rooms on either side, some more electric furnaces. The core is here, it is bunkered. You just place a triangle and upgrade to armoured. Now to break it, you want to get a twig roof, and place down here, and it should break. Now you want to demolish this after, and then your bunker's open. Going down, you have some box storage, and your core. It's a basic core for a duo. TC's around 5,000 metal and 50 high core. You can also upgrade the foundations for high core, but usually I don't, as there's foundations on either side and people don't usually go through them anymore. But better safe than sorry. There's some more storage here, and you have one nice peek into your compound with a bed spawn. It's very nice and unexpected, as the roof actually covers your head, so it's very hard to the raiders to see you. Going up, you have a mini room with the batteries, and on the other side it's identical with the spawns. Now going into one of two doors, these are shooting floor. You have some nice peaks into the compound, some wide gaps. You have some nice ramp peaks going up here onto your roof on all 4 corners. Now going back inside, going up to your roof, there's a ladder hatch on either side. You have some spawn points, boxes, and some lockers. It's a nice spacious roof for minis that you can easily store. You have some turret pods on either side covering the whole roof, and some shops to sell your loot. You have some unlootable boxes here. 1, they're quite hard to see, and 2, if you lock them and the raiders try breaking them, the loot bag will fall, and they'll have to raid through this as well to actually loot the bag. But it's just like some quick drop storage on the roof. Let's get into the build. Alright, so first you want to just get down your foundations. I'm going to build it out of metal. Down as a normal 2x1. And place it all covered in the back. You can also put a shelf if you go on the outside. You don't need to build it out of metal, by the way, just making it much faster. And you got a shelf. Add a frame in here as well, and put the doors down. Onto the bunker. So, twig, and build out from the right side 15 triangles. Go back in squares, deleting the twig as you go. This creates a offset, a tiny one, just so the stability changes and doesn't count the other one. Now look down to your left and place. There should be a stone texture there. Now you can upgrade this one to sheet metal. And then do this again. And then come back in squares again. But this time don't delete the last triangle. Look down. And then you can place 2 half walls here like this. Now you can also place a triangle here. Place a wall. Sometimes just place a triangle better. There you go. And then look down here and place a triangle as well. I mean a frame. Make sure to place a frame instead. Sometimes you have to make sure the frame places off of these instead of the wall. And then you should be able to place a floor there. If you look down and place a roof, it should all work. Abilities, see, it's all around that. And you can just upgrade all this. But don't upgrade it to armoured. For that, and let's make sure it works again. Nice, now you can upgrade this here. Delete the rest of these. Make sure you place a high foundation here, so it doesn't clip with the roof if it's a low one. And I'll place 2 walls here as well. And then this is preference. You can also honeycomb or like pancake layer this in, so they can't soft side it. And you'll chill for now. And you can also place a jump up here as well, just to make your life easier, or you can put furnaces. Now for this side, just a basic like this, some basic honeycomb, and a floor out front, a frame going up, 2 windows, now here you'll have a mini shelf. Like this. You actually want half walls there, never mind. And that will be a shelf there, and the same on the side. Also put a triangle there too. And here will be the frame. So for these, instead of placing this, you want to make sure, don't place any of these and put down your bed here if you want to have a respawn point by the window, because the roof will actually not allow you to place it. So keep that in mind. Now place the roof and then that, and then now you have a nice peak. And do this on both sides. That. Now for the honeycomb on this side, some basic triangles and all the way around. Base is very strong. Around 24 rockets to raid if they hit the right path. You can also store loot upstairs. Like that, your base should look a bit like this. Now we're going to work on the 2nd floor. We're just going to wall it all in. Like this. And we can cone these all off. Sometimes, as you can see, the stability is a little off here. It may be because you're connecting to the bunker part, so it has less stability. If you connect it to the main base, then it should have more stability. Let's make your life easier as you go along. Now we can start placing deployables or doors down. Usually I just put a wall here, and this can be 2 loot storages or storage areas, like that. Put some windows as well, but I'll do that after I place the boxes. And put some frames down. Just put some doors on. And these can be furnace rooms, etc., or more storage. Now going up, place 2 walls on either side. And this will be your shooting floor area. Put frames up top and just cap the whole base off. Now we're going to work on the wide gaps. So you want to first find one of these sides that's not either the front or the back. Put out square, triangle. Delete these as you have a dead center now. Build out 2 squares, delete that, and then come back in a half moon and place a square out to the side, and then 2 more triangles. Now follow this, place 2 squares, triangle, 2 more triangles, square, triangle. Let's delete the excess. It should look a bit like this. And when you've done that, you can all upgrade it. This will start decaying as you don't have an external connected to it, so we'll add that as fast as we can. There you go. Now I'm going to go add an external quickly to stop it decaying. So you just want to build out like this. You're going to make sure to put 2 frames here, so then they actually connect, because if you don't put frames, these 2 technically don't connect. Let's build out 2, gatehouse will be here, and your main TC will be here. You don't need to make them out of metal. Just going to put a frame here for now. Put 2 half walls. Pull this all in. Place a TC in the back. And then you can just window it off or door it off. Now to connect these, place triangle there, square there, and then just connect them like that. You can also put a foundation here so you can break them. It's just preference. We'll finish the gatehouses later. But now this is all connected, make sure to put frames here to stop it all decaying if you want to finish your wide gaps off later. Once you have more materials, it's nice to get it down so you can't get griefed. Now I just want to do the same on the other side. Obviously don't do that out of metal. And the half moon back. Bit like that again. Now you can connect these all. And then add your external as well. Place these in the back again and close the window and door off. Now I'm just going to connect these basically for now. Just stop my base again. And you're fine. Now that's all done. If you have more materials, we're going to actually finish the wide gaps by just building up 2 in every slot of frames. Like that. And then we can just connect all of these to the wide gaps. And you have some nice gaps in your base. Now here, we're going to have our roof peaks, so you can make sure to put that down. Normal windows there, and place some more half walls here for the roof peaks. like that. Now just repeat this on the other side. That, and then just cap it off again. Now that's all done. We can start working on this floor. So you want 2 doors at either side and just windows around here. And then have 2 frames these sides for your ladder hatches. And you can just put some windows in these. Some doors on as well, just to secure it. Now for your roof, we're going to place triangles in all these slots here. And the rest we're going to connect to the wide gaps. Like that. Place some labels here and cap this off this side as well. Like that. Your shooting floor is now done. Now for the roof, very basic. You can also cap these off here as well if you've got. Look at that. Look at that as well. Now for the roof, it just depends on what you want. I'm going to have some windows on these sides like this, and some doors here and some windows. You can freestyle this roof as well, doesn't really matter too much. You can add your ladder hatches here as well. If you don't have ladder hatches, you can also put some furnaces down there, or you can just change the spot where you have to jump up. Now that's all done. We're going to work on the roof. Just place some roofs there on either side. This here will be where your vending machines will be, and this on either side, like that. Then here is where your unlootable storages will be. You can also have a turret pod on top of these as well. Like that. You can also put a turret pod here as well. I usually like to have mine a little higher. And you can just do this on all sides as well. Like that, put some turrets in those pods. And let's go up in frames. I usually like to go too high, as the base is a pretty tall base in general. Like that, you can place your windows on top. Now your base is pretty much done, except for the compound and the gatehouses. So for the gatehouses, very simple. Place windows on either side, and some more frames, and you can also add a foundation here on each side, like this. for a nicer peek into your compound. You can also add a little turret pod up here as well. Like that. Now onto the walls. Just going to connect it to this part of the base and displace them. Doesn't really matter where. You can make it tight, you can make it big depending on what you want in the compound. I don't really like much in mine, so I'm just going to do that. Doesn't matter if it's scrappy or not, it's just preference. Mind you, scrappy as my placements with these are not the best, and that is a good placement. Now onto the barricades, just to secure your compound. These can be tricky to place, but when you get the hang of it, it's quite easy. What I like to do is just place just a normal barricade as far back as I can. That. Then just place a triangle out, make sure that's twig, don't make it metal. Place that, and then just delete it. You may have a few better placements than me, as I'm still pretty bad. You can also do an angle, it may be better. Like that, and sometimes you can get a good placement. That's a better placement-ish, not really, but still, that's, you get the point. Now that's all done, we can start adding deployables. Just put garage doors all over the base. Make sure to have some windows up front. More garage doors. Frame and more garage doors. Yeah, I'm going to put some electric furnaces and obviously your vending machine bunker. Let me show you how to do this. Can be quite tricky. So basically what you want to do is you use when you put a door frame down, make sure it's rotated, and then just go far as back as you can. Then just don't move your mouse and then just go back into the slot. As you can see, you can loop both and just copy that on both sides. Like that. Put some more electric furnaces in there. And we're cool. Some more frames and garage doors obviously. Up here, just preference, you can have some beds, you can have lockers, you can have batteries, depending on what you want. You can have some batteries, research table, repair benches, just everything. Base has tons of space. Like that, I could probably fit a bed in the middle as well. 2 beds. Now for the window bars, I prefer the vertical ones, but it's just preference. That. Now I'll put some vending machines up top. And then here you can just have anything. Sometimes I just put a bedroom here. You can also fit a locker in these as well. Very handy. I did a bad placement for the bed, but it's fine. There you go. Get some turrets up. prefer turrets up here as they have just more view, but as the new turret nerf as well, you can't have as many. So you can put them down there if you want just your roof to be fully covered, but usually there should just be enough. You can fill in all these windows as well. Now for these, I just love putting some beds down and some lockers. Just like a locker, bed and a box here is just the best. That can't fit too, but yeah, that's nice. Can also fit some lockers in the back as well. Also some batteries. Reference again. Cool. Now the roof's pretty much done. You can also add your unlootable boxes actually in here. Place them as far back as you can. And make sure to lock them. If they're not locked, then they're not unlootable. If they are locked, then you're fine. Sometimes the bag, when they break, does come closer and they can loot it. But sometimes it doesn't. It's just RNG. Or just luck. You can also fit a box in here as well. And place your boxes in here. And windows in there. Here I'm gonna put some electric furnaces. Or you can put batteries as well. Basements can be quite hard. Make sure the bunker still works. Does. Put a box there as well. Don't do that. Make sure that's the way. Don't grip yourself to place a small box. It's not worth it. It's really not. Deployables downstairs. And placements. Trust me, these placements are not hard. I mean hard. This one placement I like every single time I build a 2x1. Skip to like an hour in and we should be nearly there. So you want to watch my pain of placing this box. Oh my god. I have to place it. I'm not leaving until I do it. It's a challenge. Come on, that was good placement. That was a good one. That was a good one. Come on. Come on, game. Game, come on. These are all perfect placements. All worthy. I'm just yapping now. That was a good one. That was a good one. What? What? That was perfect. Oh my god, come on. How? 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 I swear. Like, Where do I place it? I can't tell where the best spot to place it is. Yes! Perfect. First try. Ooh. It's a level 3. Some guy's trying to join my island. Nope. Denied. Boom, there you go. And your base should be done.